I've thought of so many things I would have said in hindsight, but actually it was one of those interviews that just became iconic.
Celebrities who ruin their careers with one interview. It's quite normal for a person to say something stupid, but when it comes to celebrities, one misstep can destroy their career in a matter of seconds.
What I can't understand is how you would go out and seek a random person of the same race to harm.
There are many celebrities who have ruined their careers overnight with just one interview. Let's have a look at some of them. Make sure to watch it until the end so you won't miss out on anything.
This is crazy.
Let's start with Tom Cruise. Number 1. Tom Cruise. One of the biggest cinematic stars in Hollywood history is Tom Cruise. The actor became well known for his charming personality, strong work ethic, and mesmerizing smile. After his controversial interview with Matt Lauer in 2005, many moviegoers had a new take on Tom Cruise.
You know Ritalin. You know now that Ritalin is a street drug. Do you understand that?
The difference is, this was
no,
not
Matt,
against
Matt,
her
I'm
will,
asking-
though.
Matt, I'm
But this
asking-
wasn't
Matt, I'm
against
asking you a
Brooke's will.
question. Matt, I'm asking you a question.
I understand
Dude,
there's
no.
abuse of all of these things.
No, you see, here's the problem. You don't know the history of psychiatry. I do.
Most people were aware of Tom Cruise's Scientology affiliation. However, when Lauer turned the subject towards Tom Cruise's idea on psychiatry, which are grounded in science, during the Today Show interview, his opinions came under fire.
There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
So
in a body.
postpartum depression to you is
Matt,
kind of a little
don't-
psychological gobbledygook?
No, I did not say that.
I'm just asking. What?
Regarding his comments criticizing Brooke Shields for using antidepressants to treat her postpartum depression, Lauer questioned Tom Cruise. Every time the host tried to tell Tom Cruise about someone he knew who had received medicine assistance, Tom Cruise interrupted Lauer by just repeating his name every time.
That's what she went on
No.
the antidepressant for.
But what happens, the antidepressant, all it does is mask the problem. There's ways of vitamins and through exercise and various things. I'm not saying that that isn't real.
He then dubbed Lauer glib and put on an act of being knowledgeable. You're ignorant of psychiatry's past. I do, Tom Cruise emphasized. Since then, he has had numerous high-profile films, including multiple follow-ups of his popular Mission Impossible series. Since 2005, though, the actor who used to seem to strike a home run with every film he did has had his fair share of box office duds. The Mummy, Night and Day, and Lions for Lambs are among his worst disappointments. So, any thoughts about who is next in our video? Next, we have the Chainsmokers. Number 2, we have the Chainsmokers, the musical duo who let it all hang out with Billboard in yet another failed attempt to seem hardcore in a magazine interview. Even though they both had girlfriends, they were too ready to boast about their wild frat guy persona and love of sleeping with as many girls as possible when questioned about their crazy musical antiques. For a short while, the two became the buzz of the music industry and faced harsh criticism. However, we shouldn't be too harsh on them, right? They said, you know what I mean, we're just frat bro dudes, adoring women and other things. On number 3, we have Liam Neeson. Social media was ablaze with criticism and support for the Irish actor following this interview.
There were some nights I went out deliberately into black areas in this city looking to be set upon so that I could unleash physical violence.
Neeson talked candidly in an interview about being raped by a black man when he was promoting one of his films. He claimed that after learning the truth, he went around the city seeking trouble and intending to kill a black man before coming to terms with the fact that what he was doing was wrong and feeling ashamed of himself.
You're admitting that it was wrong. You've learned from that. But you have to also understand the pain of a black person hearing what you said.
While many, including famous people like Trevor Noah and Whoopi Goldberg, called him a racist, others stood by his candor. Although it might not have ended his career, it did put a stop to his likability. Now, let's talk about Katherine Hepburn. Katherine Hepburn on number 4. Working with Katherine Hepburn has a long history of being challenging, yet when she criticized the film Knocked Up, in which she had just featured in an interview with Vanity Fair in 2008, it proved especially powerful. People were displeased with her comments, labeling the film a little sexist and criticizing how it presents women, especially because she had chosen to star in it. Her role in the severely criticized misogynist film The Ugly Truth came a year later. An additional reason to be wary of collaborating with her was provided to filmmakers who were already dubious about the entire episode. Look who is next. On number 5, we have Megan Fox. Generally speaking, it is not a good approach to compare a director with Adolf Hitler, especially with whom you're working. Megan Fox, actress of Transformers, stated in an interview with Wonderland, which is a British magazine. Speaking about Michael Bay's behavior on site, she made a comparison between the director and the head of the Nazi party that quickly went viral. In reaction to this, she got fired immediately from the Transformers franchise.
I was young when a lot of that was happening, and I was really self-righteous in my anger.
Not by Bay, though. The person who insisted on her termination, according to Bay, was the executive producer of the franchise, a certain Steven Spielberg. Although she later collaborated with Bay once more on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, which the latter produced. Fox had had very few other major parts since this interview. Up next, we have Charlie Sheen. Throughout his career, this man has made a number of extremely controversial and disturbing statements and actions. However, the reason he made today's list might surprise you. In an interview from his 2015 appearance on the Today Show, he revealed that he was HIV positive.
I'm here to admit that I am, in fact, HIV positive.
Many bemoaned the fact that it had taken him 4 years to come out of it, claiming that it might have put his sexual partners at risk, while others applauded his boldness. As Sheen described his illness and at the same time struggled with blackmailers, many also attacked his unexpectedly composed manner. Sheen became more relatable to certain people than ever after this interview.
Knowingly, or even perhaps unknowingly, transmitted the HIV virus to someone else since your diagnosis?
Impossible. Impossible.
For others, it made his reputation as someone who is careless, especially when it comes to other people's lives. A single slip-up can seriously harm a celebrity's career and popularity. Now, do you know about Belle Gibson? Number 7, we have Belle Gibson. In 2013, Australian Belle Gibson quickly rose to prominence as one of the most popular new wellness influencers after the release of her smartphone app, The Whole Pantry. Life appeared to be going well for her with the release of many cookbooks. Later, however, Gibson revealed to the public that she had multiple cancers, but that she was controlling their spread with a balanced lifestyle. However, allegations surfaced in 2015 that Gibson had made up her illness and charitable contributions. She spoke with Australian Woman's Weekly magazine as the pressure on her increased, admitting that she had been lying and attributing her actions to her upbringing.
How old are you?
I've always been raised as being currently a 26-year-old.
How old are you?
Well, I live knowing, as I've always known, that I would be 26.
In a heartbeat, this destroyed her career. Gibson received a $410,000 million fine in 2017 for her deceit. Talk shows can help people become famous, yet one ill-thought-out action or unpleasant remark may quickly derail a career. Celebrities need to be careful with their words and actions because the repercussions could be permanent. Leave a like if you liked the video. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, and of course, you can share any intriguing news or rumors with us. Until next time,